Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to Happy for No Reason. And what a name of a title, huh? On how can you be happy for no reason? Why be happy for no reason? All kinds of questions maybe come up with that, and you will discover, as in fact I did this live last weekend, and people left there literally in tears, flying with their angels. I have heard since then just amazing things. People happier, better relationships, more business out of the blue, all kinds of different things. So even though this title may be, you kind of wonder, hey, I'm not going to, like most people wouldn't just pay for being happy, they'll pay to get out of pain, physical pain, but and maybe build their business. But most people don't want to pay for certain things, especially something like happy. But you're going to see why you will want to be happy. So let's begin by understanding that success, and your success in everything, whether it's relationships, health, business, whatever, that success does not bring happiness. But if you are happy, it'll bring success. And so it's kind of one of my famous quotes, if you will, on how to really be able to enjoy this life the way we intended it to be. And so why be happy? Well, first of all, happiness brings you at one with God, the universe, your source, your inner being, whatever word that feels best for you. But it's that non-physical that you know is there. For example, your thoughts and your feelings. And to be happy, that everything you want will come to you, that God basically knows where you're at, where you're going, and that path to least resistance, most allowing. And that's where I come into your life, that I'm there. I'm your guardian angel, if you will, that takes you to that. And literally today, I'm going to take you to happiness. I'm going to take you to happiness, and I'm going to and you're going to take yourself, if you will, to a whole new place that you've never been before. There's a home of happiness within you. And so as we get into this, we literally are going to take you to that new home. And so you'll probably be like flying on a cloud, not paying attention afterwards. So I'm going to give this to you up front, and maybe you should write this down. There are some amazing resources to continue your path to more happiness. And the first one is a paraliminal. Now, most people don't know what a paraliminal means. And basically, a man by the name of Paul Sheely discovered it. He has helped hundreds of thousands of people with, like Jack Canfield, the man at Chicken Soup for the Soul. He's helped literally hundreds of thousands of people around the world with these paraliminals. And what it does is it helps tap into your subconscious mind. And for those of you that know me, that I know how to tap into the subconscious mind. And in fact, we'll do that part of that today too. So this is really going to be a magical time. And I would strongly recommend, if you could not be driving, don't be doing anything else, have a pen and paper. And then we're going to even be doing some breathing exercises that will get you a little dizzy. So you may want to sit down and really take in this, because this is a life changer, folks. Now, you'll see that there are prices behind these different products and resources for you that will literally keep you happy. If you'll contact me, I'll share with you some ways in order to get some of these products for free, and you don't have to even pay for them. But I bought the rights to Happy for No Reason, the Paraliminal, by by Paul Sheffield, and so I have the rights to that, and you'll be able to get that. I have an MP3, a CD form. Also, I have done a special meditation, and similar to the one today on happy for no reason, we're going to go through today, but also a special bonus on that is your soul's gift. And so literally you'll go down into your soul, and your soul is going to give you a gift of consciousness and awareness that's going to keep you happier and make you create more happiness for you than you've ever had. I also have some best-selling books that I want to share with you that will keep you on your happy path. And so The Happiest Man in the World is one of those books. Also Good Feeling Thoughts. And also my latest, my 13th book called Your Royal Path to Riches. And it's really a book on prayers, teaches you how to go to the kingdom within you, and how to be able to get the things that you want, whether it's more money, better business, relationships, health, whatever. And so know that those are available. To contact me, drhank@drhank.biz. And my cell, you can text me, call me, whatever, 214-753-7204. Okay, so let's get to it on happiness. So the path of happiness is really about either contraction, or, which is the opposite of the happiness that you want, or expanding happiness. And we actually have been brought up to believe, and we have taught ourselves on how to contract and restrict ourselves and disallow our happiness. And, you know, it's kind of like when something happens tragic or, you know, surprises you, what do? You stop, right? And you stop breathing, you stop thinking, you stop feeling, and literally that gets trapped into your cells and your thoughts and your feelings. And so I'm going to show you a technique today in order to release that, and to literally be able to release your feelings and to have them start flowing even more, because that's your communication system with God. To release your thoughts to where you're going to expand your imagination and get new thoughts that are going to bring you more prosperity and abundance and health and happiness, as well as better physically you. And so I'm sure most of you know my story on that. I was declared permanent in a major car accident, totaled my car, totaled my body, and I was told that I would never walk again. I was permanently paralyzed, permanently handicapped. The VA proclaimed me permanently homebound, permanently disabled. And now look at me, I'm standing, and I'm even doing a little dancing. And in fact, oh my, I want to do a little happy sing-along at the end, if we remember here, just for us to just enjoy and to go to a new level. And so there are pillars, though, of your happiness, and we're going to look at your 4 pillars. 4 is a very special number, actually. It is mind, body, spirit, feelings. It is the 4 elements, okay, fire, water, you know, the earth, space, 4 different dimensions, that the 4th dimension, ooh. And then we're going to talk about your happiness set point, and literally all of us have a different happiness set point, and so we can either be really happy up here or not so happy down there. And so we're going to take a look at your happiness set point, and I'm going to show you specific ways on how to increase your happiness set point so you can start allowing more of the things that you want into your life. Again, we'll have the happy for no reason paraliminal, email that I own the rights to that I'll be able to send you, as well as happiness habits. And so again, that you may even want to go after we go through all this, you may want to review the end because because you're going to be flying high by the time we're done with all of this. You're going to be flying high and just smiling and feeling good. I had one guy when he was leaving on Saturday, he just said, I went to a whole new place. And so hallelujah for those whole new places. So contraction on happiness, fear, pessimism, constriction, resistance, low energy. In fact, guardedness. We've been all taught to be guarded. Oh, watch out for this person, watch out for that, watch out for this disease. And you don't have to watch out for anything. Just stop thinking about those things you don't want to, and instead get on the expansion train, if you will, which is happiness and love and optimism and flow and acceptance and accepting yourself. Be easy on yourself. I have a way to test people on how easy you are on yourself or how tough you are on yourself and how easy you are or tough on other people you are. And virtually, and every time I tested with people that it shows that we're way more tough on ourselves versus others. So I want you to start really loving yourself here. And vitality, E, is well-being, and that whole word of well-being, only well-being flows to us and is present. We just, with our own mind and our restrictive mind, our little committees saying we fear this, watch out on this, etc., is we literally block off God from coming and all this well-being. We block it off with our thoughts, and so we're not going to do that anymore. And we're just going to give it up. We're going to give up this fight we've been at, this battle we've been at. I just talked to a lady yesterday, a real estate agent, and that's my niche, to help real estate agents build their business and their wealth and their happiness. And she was saying, oh, and I've been in a spiritual battle. And, there really is no spiritual battle. The only devil that there is our own thoughts. And this is all going to help you with not thinking those thoughts about what you don't want, instead what you do want. And then this idea about feeling good. And really, we were told just, work hard, and we never had any focus on those expansion, and you're going to now be able to. So let's talk about your happy house, that it actually comes with 4 pillars. And the first and most important pillar of them all is feeling, because this is our communication system that we have set up, that God has set up with our, inner being and us, if you will, God and us, that we have set up this amazing communication that when we feel bad, it means we're not thinking about that subject as God is. When we feel good, we're on our lighted path. We're thinking as God is thinking. And then our mind, and so mentally, what are we thinking? And again, we have free will. So we can either think about things we don't want or like, or we can think about things we do like and want. And then our body. And remember, again, in this breathing, it is so important, breathing, and I can't emphasize that enough, that in the Bible, for example, I'm an ordained minister and was taught that in the Bible, the word spirit actually means breath. And so spirit equals breath. And so it's our all-powerful breath. And, when our breath stops, we stop. And so it's our connection, if you will. And the fastest way to connect with God, your spirit, the universe, is with your breath. And again, this breathing, when we stop our breathing, and when we just do shallow breathing. So typically we just do shallow breathing, and actually we were intended. And I want you to right now, in fact, do this breathing exercise with me. And so remember, I shared with you that we've gone like that a lot of times, emotionally, mentally, physically, different things that have happened to us, and so that has blocked us, blocked our thinking, our imagination, it's blocked our feeling, our ability to love, and it's blocked us physically, and that's where we get dis-ease and things like cancer, all kinds of things. It really is because of all this accumulation of blocking. So the way to unblock it is to breathe, and to breathe when you breathe in, so it's going to be and real, and breathing in about 3 seconds, and it's a real strong breathe in. And when you breathe in, think of you breathing in and going all the way down your body, not only into your diaphragm, but all the way down to your feet, to your toes, if you will. And so when you breathe in, and just breathe all the way in, down your toe, and then, so I want us to do this, and it's going to take a little while for you to get used to it. So just follow me here. Okay, now do it again with me. And are you feeling a little woozy? Yeah, that's as you're opening up. You're actually opening up your feelings, your thoughts, your body. And this is going to create just amazing things that are going to start happening for you with this. And the next time we do that will be a little bit later on, where we're literally going to go into your soul. We're going to go to be at one with God. You're going to fly with your angels, literally, in this session today. And so we talked about feeling, our mind, our body. Don't you already feel better? Yeah, I'm going to lift you up. You're going to literally be just flying with your angels like I do all the time. And then the fourth one is your soul. And so your soul, it's your inner being. It's the essence. It's a much greater part. Your body is just like a little, like a pinhead compared to just the massiveness of your amazing soul. And within your soul is your subconscious mind, the kingdom within, that can create any and everything that you want. The issue has been is we've given it contradictory thoughts and feelings, and because of that we haven't created what we want. And that's all with my subconscious mind training. That's for another day, but know that this will take you to everywhere that you want to be, and the oneness with even your subconscious mind, your inner being, and your soul. And when you're at that point, you are, first of all, the foundation is you're one with God. And so, for example, the Bible said, the love of money is the root of all evil. Really, what it was saying in that entire paragraph is it was saying everything that you desire actually comes from God. So when you put God first, that then you will be able to have all that you desire, and then you'll be balanced and happy for no reason. The other thing that you will discover is you'll have what most people would call personal power. But I'm sharing with you, you are all powerful. You're a co-creator with God. You can create anything. When you're connected, you're more powerful than a million people. So it doesn't matter what other people are doing or saying or thinking about you or whatever. Doesn't matter. When you're connected with God, you're all fine. There is no disease. Like right now, there's some disease in the world. And, we're going to go to Asia next month. And Sharon's all upset about, this disease. Stop attracting that. Nothing can impact me unless I allow it. And so I'm going to stand tall, be with God, know that all is well. I don't have to be guarded. So what I call this, instead of personal power, it's really personal pleasure. We were meant to be pleased. When we're pleased, we're at one then with our Creator. And so, and again, a whole different way of looking at it. Before, we were brought up, oh, pleasure, don't, have pleasure and go work hard and whatever and be responsible. And believe me, you'll be more responsible and you'll have more power, and you don't have to work at all. You can play and be like me and just play and enjoy life, and everything that you want will come to you. Okay, so let's look at the pillar of feelings. And so the first pillar is feeling and all important. And again, that's where we have fear and anger and sadness and disappointment, resentment. And that is contraction. And again, that leads to the things we don't want. It prevents us from having the things we do. With expansion in it is love. And with your feelings is love and openness and oneness and appreciation. And I love this word, and even write this word down, loving kindness. And it just sounds so nice, doesn't it? Just that loving kindness. And so this is where you want to be. And so some things on how to do that. And at the end, I'm going to give you some real good specific things. But one thing to write down, start using the word love more often. Like, I love you. Don't even put love, your name. Put I love you. And by doing that, you'll see that you're starting to actually you're talking to yourself, and you're going to love yourself more and raise your self-esteem. All of us have challenges with that. And now we can really understand just how great we all are. Each one of you are. So that's a pillar of feeling. There's a pillar of mind. And again, negative thoughts, judging, worrying. Like when you give to your children, when you give them worry, when you're worried about them, you're giving them worry. And so they end up worrying. And literally, there's nothing to worry about when you're connected and when you're happy for no reason and high flying with the energy just flowing in life. And so I want you to write that down, is that I want to now just flow with life. There is a flow of life. I was walking today, about 1.5 miles I walk every day. And I recognized I was just walking a little bit too fast. I wasn't in the flow of life. There is literally a flow of life. So start paying attention to this beautiful flow of life. So good feeling thoughts on the expansion side, good feeling thoughts. I have a book called Good Feeling Thoughts. It's 7 good feelings every day. And this year is leap year, so I don't have that day in it. But every day, that to be able to just have those 7 good feeling thoughts that'll get you on this path. To be accepting, in other words, allowing people, yourself, to be who you are and who they are. Trusting, and trust in God, trust in yourself, and trust other people. When you think, oh, we got to watch out about that person, then that person becomes the devil, if you will. A person becomes untrustworthy because you've made it. Like the Bible talks about the city. Your city is everybody in your mind who you know. And how do you think about those people? Because however you think about those people is actually how you become. So you want to be trusting, loving, be clear thinking, and savoring the good. Like when wonderful things, like when you wake up, just, put those cold sheets around you and say, oh, it just feels so good to be awake and to be alive. And, we've had some recent passings of people and in some very shocking, situations. And for all of us to just be happy that we woke up this morning, okay? So savor the good, and there's so much good in every moment. There's magic, there's goodness in every moment. It's just that our mind has been trained to think differently, and this will literally take you above all that for happy for no reason. Pillar of the body, shallow breathing, unwanted thoughts, dehydration. So the 3 steps to good health is good feeling thoughts, deep breathing, okay? And similar to what we were doing there, and again, we're going to get back to that. Deep breathing, and drink lots of water. That's it. And then you'll be led to all the right food and drink and whatever that you need in order to have perfect health. And then again, contraction, feeling stressed, not listening, frowning. Don't frown or smirk at yourself or other people. It's the best way to ruin relationships. And we typically smirk and frown at those we love. And just stop doing that. There's no need. If you don't like it, just say, hey, you know what? Don't give it a charge, okay? And just move on and just say, hey, I love this person. This person is who I love, and so I'm going to treat them with love and quit frowning and smirking. So what do we want to do? Deep breathing, good feeling thoughts, drinking plenty of water, feeling well-being, and listening to our body. So when your body is telling you something, like, you have a pain or whatever, like most people, they're in the gym and, oh, that pain, I'm going to get, more pain and everything, that just be a little bit easier on yourself. And as you do, that you'll be smiling more. And so like today, and write this down, that I want to smile more today. I want to laugh more today. And don't you? Absolutely. And God will literally, all your angels will come gathering all of the things, the people, circumstances, thoughts, etc., to help you to smile more, to help you to laugh. And soon you'll be finding yourself every day, you're smiling more, laughing more, enjoying life more. And then the personal pleasure. And it's basically, that is going through I'm sorry, I needed to go to pillar of the soul. So the pillar of the soul is so this is the fourth pillar now, and the final pillar. And this is where, most of us are always doing. And you know what happens when you do? You end up getting do. And that's why a lot of people say blank happens, right? That, or they just get tired. They're sick and tired of the struggle going upstream. If you'll just let go and allow, you'll go right downstream and right to all of your desires. But you have to have faith that that's how it is. Remember, it's the Father that does the work. You don't do the work. All you have to do is ask. And so there's constantly looking outside for answers. None of the answers. We've been trained to try to manipulate the world, and you can manipulate it for a little while, but it's going to change on you. And there's an ever constant loving essence of you that loves you for who you are, and as you're changing and evolving and having better feelings and better feeling thoughts, that as you evolve, that you are always being loved. It's a constant. So this is an inside job. This is not about, I am not, and you'll never have me on, oh, we're going to go control the outside world. Good luck. That, with relationships, good luck. Everybody is changing all the time. But there's a constant love for you, and it is your soul, it's God within you that is doing that. So stop looking outside for answers. Stop being angry and feeling helpless or isolated and alone. And again, this is an important part where we do shallow breathing, and it's contracting us. It's keeping us away from our soul, from God, from our connection. And when we're fully connected, everything's a breeze, everything's fun, everything's happy and wonderful, and happy for no reason. And so, and again, I'm going to literally take you there here in a couple of minutes. So expansion, making time for stillness and meditation. So I have some amazing, the paraliminal is similar to a meditation. I did meditations literally on this, on happy for no reason, and I did a meditation on having your soul give you a gift. And again, all these are available. And available, you just contact me, and I'll share the good news, and I'll share these presents, these gifts with you. And then praying, which is your thought, and surrendering. And quit the battle. There is no battle. Just relax. tapping into your subconscious mind. And again, when you hang with me, you'll understand on how to be able to just tap into the kingdom within you and to have all the things that you desire. And then trusting in a higher power. So you are the higher power, but it's you, the essence of your four pillars. It's not just you are not just this body here, okay? You're this amazing mind, this amazing ability to feel and communicate with God, and then this amazing soul of yours that is grander than you could ever, than any of us can ever imagine, and is there willing to give you anything that you want, but because you have free will, it's not going to tell you what to think, what to feel, that but you just need to be on your lighted path, because when you feel good, that you then align with God. And so that includes that deep breathing. And so personal pleasure, and again, most people say personal power, okay, but this is where you act from inspiration, where you're in the flow, where you're engaged, where you're feeling purposeful and passionate, and you're being with God. And so something that I want you to write down that is so important, and it's every morning to invite your inner being, to invite God with you, to invite the universe with you. So the way that I ask that is every morning I say that I want to have your feelings, okay, God's feelings. So I ask for your feelings. I ask for your thoughts. Okay, oh, how sweet. And then I ask for you to be in every cell of my body, to put me in this pure oneness with you, happy for no reason. And so as you start asking to have your soul, have God be your feelings, your thoughts, and every cell of your body, that you will start seeing the magic happening in your life that is all powerful and all beautiful. So the last thing before we get into it is your happiness set point. And basically, we all have this happiness set point. It goes from being unhappy and happy for a bad reason, which means you're unhappy. But the tricky one here is, oh, I'm happy for a good reason because outside circumstances, which are always going to change, okay? And that is satisfaction from outside. Instead, your happiness set point, where you're the creator of your own reality, because you are the creator of your own reality, and look at yourself on that gauge there and kind of look at, where am I in this? And probably you're somewhere in between unhappy and satisfaction from outside. So your life is kind of up and down. Oh, I'm unhappy today because, I didn't get the deal, or, I had an argument or whatever. And then now I'm happy because I got money, or I'm happy because I got a hug and a kiss, whatever. And so, but what I'm going to do is take you to a point where you're happy for no reason, where it's this inner state of peace and well-being. It is sweet. It is sweet. So increasing your happiness set point, and again, I would write these things down before we actually go there and you start flying with your angels and all that is. And so think about asking for solutions and answers. So write that down. I ask for, and I only think about solutions and answers. And then look for blessings in everything. Everything has a blessing. Every little particle of the universe has wanted or unwanted. And if you decide, I want to see the wanted, the blessings in everything, you'll see the blessings in everything. You'll see the blessings in your in your exes that you have, that you'll see that, because people that were in your life that you don't like, they actually helped you to birth a new idea of the people that you do want to attract into your life, okay? So go beyond your mind too and let God in. We have this little mind on, okay, I'm going to go, do this, do that, and then I'll be, and I'm going to, whatever, I'm going to go to church so God likes me, or I get to heaven, or whatever. And that's all with your small mind. again, this inside job, this deep breathing, and then wanting this oneness within all four of your pillars with God the Almighty. So invite God into your body daily, spread loving kindness. And again, I love that word, and just use that word. Just think about loving kindness. I'm just going to be kind now. I'm going to be kind to myself. I'm going to be kind to others. And I'm going to expect just the best things happening. That I'm going to give up all this other stuff about being guarded and fearful and whatever, and I'm just going to give it up, because it's no fun over there. Because what in essence you're doing is creating that, and then follow the inspiration of the moment. And so think about, what is, I want to just get into the moment. And as I'm into that flow of life, as I'm raising my vibration, so also every day, ask to raise your vibration to that of the vibration of your angels, to that of the vibration of the things that you want. It's critical. When you think, I just want to be at the vibration of the things I want, you'll start getting all of those things coming in. So invite God into your pillars, invite connection with your higher power, listen to your inner voice. That inner voice isn't like God out there, that's how the movies are. Hey, I'm God, go do this, whatever, I'm going to like this book. That's not how it is. Okay? That God will give you thoughts, and you'll know if they're godly thoughts depending on how you feel. So when you have a thought and it feels good, God gave me that thought. I was open to God, connected with God. And then tap into your subconscious mind. And again, the best ways to do that is the paraliminal tape and my meditations on happy for no reason. So let's get into this, and it will be fun. And so I want you to really relax. Don't uncross your legs if they're crossed. Sit down if you can. Sit someplace. Don't be driving or whatever, operating a piece of machinery. And so if you need to stop this and then get into a place, go ahead. And what I want you to start doing is thinking about how you're running movies in your soul and your body and your feelings, running this beautiful movie of happiness and the things that you desire and like and love, and just letting go and just being at one. And so I want you to start this breathing now. And so let me turn on a little of this music, make sure that is going. Let's see. Just give me a second here, because I need to hook my Bluetooth up. It was hooked up, got undone. And so while I'm doing that, be thinking about, I want to breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. And so I think we're connected now. Yes. All right. So 21 times, breathing in. All the way down to your toes. We're halfway done. Out. 21. Whew. So breathe in now deeply. And now just relax, breathing in deeply, smoothly, and easily. Close your eyes, relax. And as you breathe out, imagine sending love out to the world. As you breathe in, imagine you are going higher and higher, meeting your angels as they stretch out to touch your hand, touch your mind, and touch your feeling, going into a whole new dimension of consciousness and vibration. Feel yourself growing calmer, more peaceful, and feeling all of your energy coming together into a feeling of completeness, wholeness, and oneness. Imagine that you now have access to more parts of your beings than ever before at this moment. It is as if a door is being opened, wide open, for you to access more parts of your being and being more aware of your true identity as a soul, as a divine consciousness. Oh, how I love you so. You are so magnificent. Sense your innermost being more visible to you right now. Sense yourself as a light within you that is growing brighter with an inner sense of peace. Notice a change in your breathing, a new way of letting go, dear one, a new opening. Something within you is awakening now. There's more light. There is more love. There is more wisdom and more understanding being expressed by you in this beautiful, perfect, glorious moment of oneness with all that you are. You are now surrounded by your guardian angel and many loving guides, and a way is being opened for you, a new way to be more of who you are. Your true identity is being known by you as you walk into a new light and a new vibration of electricity and love and joy. Rise up, enjoy and experience more pleasure now as you bring more joy to you and the world. There is more light now, consciousness and love that awaits you. Now ask to go to your next level of expansion, to express who you are, your innermost self, and this is the point of your intention now. With the great masters of love and wisdom, your guides and many others are joining you to open up a new way, a new path for you. See this path in front of you. A great light is opening, a higher path. And at the end of this path, through a field of radiant golden light, another beautiful door begins to open for you. That which is closed begins to open in your life now. The beginning of a higher path comes visible to you, beyond anything you have experienced before. The path is firm and clear, The radiant light that you are walking into is creating higher energies of love and wisdom and oneness with you and God. You are now embracing this higher path. As you walk through this gate, it's opening wider and wider for you, opening up a new path, experiencing more freedom, and feeling the love and support from God and all that is. You have now walked into and are emerged in these higher, beautiful energies, angelic energies of all your desires and all who you are. Yes. You have walked through the open door now, my dear child, standing in a vast new arena, much more infinite than you have ever played in before. Infinite energies and consciousness and light and beauty in a much vaster universe than you have ever imagined. Sense how radiant you are. The veils are falling away. Limiting beliefs and thoughts have been left behind, and a new way of your thinking is emerging. You see the abundant life. You see the prosperous life, the happy life, the life happy for no reason. You are standing in the most welcoming and radiant light that you can imagine. A conscious light infusing you with pleasure and peace and joy and oneness with all that is. Just drift in this beauty. Your heart and mind are now wide open, embracing the loving energy that is here with you now. Feel your heart awaken to a new level of understanding and joy. You see the path ahead that leads to new energies, where you are being welcomed by the guides and inner teachers to this new place of consciousness, of happiness, with more harmony and more peace, more love and more understanding. You are so magnificent, so wonderful, so brilliant, and now so happy. Allow these feelings within you now, the thoughts you're thinking, and the cells within your body to be nourished by this love, by this light, by all wanted that is. You're waking up. You're expanding at each moment. Your wings, angelic wings, are spreading. In this moment of realization of who you really are, the magnificent co-creator, made in the image and likeness of God. You have infinite capacity, and you know it now, to express all the quantities of your divine self. And now, I bid you farewell, knowing that this feeling shall forever be with you, that you shall now be happy for no reason, and you can go to this magical place, this divine place that you stand at now, forevermore. I love you all. Dr. All the best. Just enjoy, breathe in deeply, and know that all is well, and everything is getting better for you now. Love you. Oh, bye.